What's the Torchlight Jumedi and NIT 100.9. Jerry OSEI AGYEMANG etnasi ewo the Torchlight Jumedi ewo NIT 100.9 na wonim say ebuna den numre yawa den numre 7:30 biano radio so ayede political show adesua wo political show emudo Mag Jerry ene the Torchlight ayese epono ene mpontre.
The best station in the capital, NIT FM.
Wotie the Torchlight Jumedi ewo NIT 100.9. The Torchlight Jumedi ewo NIT 100.9. What's yet the Torchlight Jumedi ewo NIT 100.9.
NIT FM
Mag Jerry OSEI AGYEMANG etnasi ewo the Torchlight Jumedi ewo NIT 100.9 na wonim say ebuna den numre yawa den numre 7:30 biano radio so ayede political show adesua wo political show emudo Mag Jerry ene the Torchlight ayese epono ene mpontre.
Wotie oha echi ponkono NIT FM. NIT FM yo.
station in the capital, Neat FM.
The President of the Regional House of Chiefs of Greater Accra, my dear brother, senior officers and men and women of the Ghana Police Service here assembled, traditional rulers here assembled, distinguished guests, fellow citizens of our beloved Republic. Manshia has been pleased to enjoy a productive working relationship with the Ghana Police Service over the years. But this is the first time we have had the opportunity of visiting what I will call the engine room or the heartbeat of the service, thanks to the initiative. Thanks to the initiative and kind invitation of our son, the Inspector General of Police. We are deeply humbled by the extraordinary courtesies extended to us this morning. Watching the ladies parade, I thought I should have worn my police dress to be here. So I'll plead of the IGP to give me a police dress so next time when I come, I can be a policeman. But this honor is not intended to me alone, but duly shared with the entire community of traditional rulers who are the guardians of culture. I'm pleased to be joined by NI President and other traditional council members. I hope they share this honor with all of us. It is truly inspiring to survey the amazing lineup of the top brass who not only make up the entire command of the Ghana Police Service, but represent over a century of dedicated and exceptional service to the nation. And whilst I was walking in, I saw former IGPs that I've dealt with, and I'm glad that they are here today. Interestingly, as far back as getting to 27 years, my first police ADC, I saw him now, husband raising, he's now Nana from Bonketia. He was my first ADC who was looking after me. 26 years ago.
Don't look up Moringa.
What rank he has now, but he was my ADC at Manshia at that time. This is not a routine or a mere ceremonial visit. It is intended to be a landmark event, marking a moment in history where two ancient responsibilities meet to begin a momentous conversation. The guardianship of values and the enforcement of law. One institution draws its authority from ancestral memory. The other draws its mandate from the Constitution. Yet both exist for one sacred task, the preservation of order, dignity, and peace in society. Before we proceed upon the historic journey, let me, in the spirit of the new year, convey a message of glad tidings to the gallant men and women who make up the Ghana Police Service. We come with abiding gratitude to each member of the service, from the lowest constable to the top leadership gathered here today, for your selfless sacrifices to keep us safe over the year. And we bring you hope for progress and prosperity in the years to come. The Ghana Police Service is one of the institutional legacies bequeathed to us by our former colonial rulers. From the first Ghanaian who took over the mantle of leadership from the departing colonial commander, the highly distinguished Erasmus Ransford Tewia Majite, to the energetic leadership assembled here today. The police service has gone through many challenging epochs. Changing political circumstances have impacted on the service in different ways. But it is fair to say that through it all, the service has maintained a level of commitment and professionalism we should be proud of. Whenever and wherever you have been called upon to undertake international duties, you have acquitted yourselves with full credit. The greatest pride of Ghanaians today is that our nation is recognized in the world as an oasis of peace in an environment of turbulence. The international community widely acclaims us for the safety in our streets. If we take pride in our climate of peace and accept the plaudits of the world for the safety in our streets, we cannot fail to acknowledge the crucial role of the frontline protectors of our peace and security. When we snuggle in our comfortable beds at night, we cannot forget that there are thousands of our sons and daughters battling with mosquitoes while dutifully protecting us from the snares of criminal minds. And while we trudge along our motorways, whether in our shining limousines or the humble trotro or aboboya and praja, we cannot forget that there are again thousands of our sons and daughters keeping guard in the most inhospitable spots just to make sure we arrive safely at our destinations. The truth is not in us if we fail to acknowledge that we owe a huge debt of gratitude to the blue uniform for the safety we cherish. So today we say Aiko to the police for faithful service to the nation. Aiko for your selfless sacrifices in the most difficult terrains. Aiko for the safety in our streets. And Aiko for selflessly standing guard while we sleep. As I have already mentioned, the Ghana Police Service is one of the legacies of our colonial past. But long before the first police uniform was sewn, communities had learned how to live together. Before courts were built, disputes were settled. Before statutes were written, wrong was already understood. Custom was the first law. Culture was the first constitution. It taught restraint before punishment, responsibility before rights, and harmony before victory. It reminded people that their actions did not end with themselves, that every deed echoed through family, lineage, and memory. In those days, a child feared disappointing an elder more than facing authority. A man thought twice before wrongdoing, not because of arrest, but because shame would outlive him. Conduct was shaped long before crime could take root. That is the quiet power of culture. When culture is strong, crime struggles to breathe. When culture collapses, law enforcement is forced to compensate. No number of officers, no matter how disciplined, no matter how well equipped, can replace a society that has lost its moral compass. Law enforcement functions best where people already believe that order is worth protecting.
Neat FM Neo. Neat FM Neo.
Pleased to join hands with Dr. Yuno, the Inspector General of Police, to initiate this conversation. It has been most useful at this point in time to engage with an IGP steeped in history and culture and able to appreciate the essential interplay between the two. He is aware of the extent to which the colonial authorities relied on traditional authorities for the maintenance of law and order. Indeed, you know that the British were content to make domestic law and order a joint function between law enforcement and traditional rulers.
Neat FM Neo.
Yanu me bibrime. Yenya kofatu yesu.
Nana satehini. Oti koko so. Yema uakwaba. That is the literature I can speak. Yema uakwaba. Your Royal Majesty, on 2482 the second, the President of the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs, King Professor Odaifio Welechi III Nugwamanche, representatives of the President of the Ghana Traditional Council, members of the Police Council,
Neat FM Neo.
retired Inspectors General of Police, Deputy Interior Minister, Honorable Ebenezer Okrete Tel Abi, the Chief Director at the Ministry of Interior, Mrs. Doreen Annan, Director of Operations at the Presidency, COP, Mr. Kofi Boachi, retired, the Technical Advisor to the Minister of Interior, Mrs. Mamiya Adodankwa, members of the Police Management Board, Nananom, Nime, Name, senior officers and men, the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with profound
Neat
honor,
FM Neo.
humility, and great national pride that we welcome His Majesty, the Asantehene, and his entourage to the Ghana Police Headquarters today. Words alone cannot fully express the joy and privilege we feel in witnessing and hosting the great Asante Kingdom on this historic visit. This gesture is not only symbolic, it is unprecedented, a moment that will be engraved permanently in the institutional memory of the Ghana Police Service and indeed in the annals of our nation's security
Wotie
architecture.
the Torchlight Jumedi
Your
ɛwɔ
Majesty,
NIT 100.9.
Today's gathering invites us to revisit history. Long before the advent of modern European-style policing, African societies, particularly
Neat
the Asante
FM
Kingdom,
Neo.
had well-established systems of law, order, and justice. The Ahifie policing system, administered through the Ashanti courts, was one of the earliest forms of organized policing in this land. These traditional mechanisms ensure social order, dispute resolution, and community safety through customs deeply understood and respected by the people. With the introduction of colonial policing, these indigenous systems were not erased, but rather blended into emerging state structures. The fusion of traditional authority with modern policing concepts helped shape the policing we know in Ghana today. Your Majesty, Nime, Name, ladies and gentlemen, as the revered occupant of the Golden Stool,
Neat FM
you have not only
Neo.
preserved these values, but also modernized and strengthened them. Your consistent support for the Ghana Police Service, especially in the Ashanti region, has been both fatherly and exemplary. I recall that you have hosted several Inspectors General of Police and police leadership over the years, offering counsel, guidance, and encouragement, with doors always open to us. Ladies and gentlemen, as the Chief Constable of this country, I must commend Your Majesty and highlight your role in peace building and conflict resolution, which has had a profound impact on national security. Mention your exceptional mediation skills, which have restored peace in numerous conflicts across our nation, compels me to describe you as the King Solomon of our time.
100.9 FM.
Your wisdom, patience, and moral authority have brought calm where tension once prevailed, and unity where division once threatened our peace. Specifically, you chair the Committee of Eminent Chiefs that successfully resolved the long-standing Dagbon chieftaincy crisis, restoring peace and stability to the area. Your mediation efforts in Yendi, and more recently in the protracted Boku conflict, to mention a few, have yielded practical recommendations that continue to guide security operations. Today, the relative calm in Boku has significantly enhanced policing efforts and community confidence. It is worth noting that chiefs, as custodians of land, culture, and customs, remain indispensable partners in maintaining law and order.
100.9.
Your Majesty,
0.9.
you have personally intervened in numerous land and chieftaincy disputes in the Ashanti region, restoring sanity, reducing violence, and making policing more effective. These actions reaffirm the constitutional recognition of chieftaincy under the 1992 Constitution, which recognizes traditional authority as an integral part of Ghana's governance system. In the context of illegal mining, your directive urging chiefs to take firm action against it in their jurisdictions demonstrate the continued relevance of traditional leadership in addressing modern security challenges, and this is emulating. Your Royal Majesty, beyond peace and security, your contribution to national development is monumental.
Neat FM Neo. Utie oha ekchi ponkno.
Stare into space, unable to organize my thoughts into clear sentences.
Neat FM Neo.
What's yet the Torchlight Jumedi and Neat
100.9.
tie Oha Extra Ponkno.
Neat FM.
Jamagana Fonina Aquaba, we the first edition of a year Torchlight. Torchlight, the kind cry, the bro, and then na Yamagana Fonina Aquaba. Say, Madama Babakaya home, near the Jumedi, the bro war. Na said ya women on a year, Ebenada, and Yawa de Bia, and the Torchlight. The bro, we need 100.9 so. Yet tonight is saying the ana, yet what to again, and Rama air coso. Ewo, ye my gandemo. Na yenina no ye hu baby a eso mine yetimi edeko. Enti anopei say yatenasia, enwumrei say yatenasia na eyo my gandemo nsem ene baba dwendwe ho. Eye nyankopon pa ochina 7th January. Ochina exactly 1 year afe baako a yede Ghana man panyin His Excellency John Dramani Mahama yede ni si ade so. Ochina eni afe baako current the dispensation a owomu. Na yebisa se so far how far with the governance the normal ecosen. Enti eno honsem eda ho ochina nopa Ghana muntie so for instance yebema Ghana fo ye nyina no yaye critical analysis na ye de assess aban no ebra wanya 1 year pepepe na ye de abisa se sedia enoma eko ewa amemo no mo ye ka sei otumfo te kokoso tumfo se tutu otosomienu abakwase mu no asante hene etietia ne chawchaw mu edinani akire eye police asoye ya police asoye kese ya ewo ye memo eye police headquarters akwa akohia IGP ne significant impact anything which is somewhere asante hene editu dwa which ye community policing say ye betimama na nanoma hemfo abemu na which IGP so which the fight against illegal mining na wohwe norma ekoso ye maimu a esefata se nananom ebetimi abamu bie na ekokoba se obi bedi bone posi beche no na ohenepon bi ebe sori aka se we die nananom nti ebe ya anka munya om eba ne sana na emra no ye ne de ye da na butu echibi anase nchibi eti na wohwe eye historic visitor ayo tumfo te kokoso asante hene or the call police headquarters ekoshi IGP na impact ben ena ebetimi ede abreye in fact yensema hohia yie pa so man no ese yetimi edwendwen ho ena me won koma me bedi ede afa MPP internal party elections a ekoso nyakopon ya adoma countdown de yesi January mu ana ye hyase because 31st January se BBNC 31st January and MPP wombeko nakem delegates ebeko akoto aba ede ma nipa baako ana ombeto nipa num so aba eyi mu baako a obedi eye party nenim ewo eye 2028 abato nem nipa num ejina no yenyina yenim Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia yenim do ye Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan Dr. Brian Champon Dr. Duchum ena engineer Kwabena Eje womo ene nipa num a ye ka sei eto abone de womo ejina mu yie pa womo jinem sese wucha obia to agumu a obia pese of finalizing into abone because ye wo 25 days aka 25 days na HSM MPP for kwakoto aba 8 month for running up pa which Greater Accra Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba ha HSM all running up na wako eye northern region which Honorable Kennedy team Dr. Brian Champon team which eye Dr. Yao OSEI Agyemang Santemantem a omugina a front place make us Honorable Kennedy team no ewa front place a adwuma womo so eye wo ho just obi ani abrese on MPP delegates ebekasa womo ne efro si ahenefo womo no mo bekasa na womo timi aton womasem ediama womo na delegates no edi aye nyina so wa wasem beto delegates na so mu no womo ana wo eno meto aba no ediama na enumu ena ene ye ba bedi ho komo because ye ka say election committee edema NPP eye new patriotic party election committee no atron krata edi akwa CID headquarters CID penimpa odano se intwitwemu bi nkoso ede na esi de esi ne se petition bi akoso sa petition no Owura Alex Kwaku Tete oye Citizen I Ghana founder and leader osan e belong to eye Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan ne camp watchro petition e de akwa eye election committee ama election committee no aso petition ni mu na nsama watchro petition ni mu no eye allegations a ode agu fom no o kire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia camp womo abomutiri po omabomutiri mu po ene kra no mo amutie me na no pay me de sa petition no ebisa eye akosua menu eye kozi oye aid to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say what petition in na emusem te sen as at the time me ne kasa ne de na onye hu petition nti mwaya election committee no ede aba iti ye ka sen ene de ye MPP for atron krata a wo ma address san krata we ede akwa eye director general eye CID the director CID Ghana Police Service one modern krata e bia de ama Inspector General of Police the chairperson of the Electoral Commission Wamudi Biama, acting chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Owura Dankwa Smith Bute, Justin Kodia Frimpong, Esquire, Eye, General Secretary, Wamudi Biama, Honorable Hackman OSEI AGYEMANG, Oye, the National Chairman Council of Elders, and the National Executives. All presidential candidates, Kate, presidential candidates in Nina, Wamama Omubi, Eye MPP for Eye William Yamoa ono no ye secretary to Presidential Elections Committee womo ena ede eye senkrate womo asubmit ede am panyimfo ya mebubo omudin including all the presidential candidates se obi anhwe se asemo a ababeto honie na eye asem ben ya yebebo awura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia camp enam se petition no specifically no ono na efa ne ho Alex Kwaku Tete ono so tro petition ko yi ono na nwumre ofia enti eba ne sen intel ben na opeke ya allegedly obesusu se enipa bi pese omobopo na wɔn ne electoral commission for ewia abato ne mu midin de Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMANG media seda ema engineers achu agbona na jare na na boaje medama se media seda ebema me boss e friend no Dr. Father Dixon na fully supported by the general manager Kennedy Asante Osei na media seda nso ediama eyo kokroko Francis o studio assistant obom chido ewa ha oko Facebook live at Jumedie no edem so oko YouTube channel no so a ebacho despite media Jumedie no edem ewo ho Sara nso and all other streaming platforms baby a abelfonte town man so yetwa guo no eno so wokọ ho a onsa bekan yen yatena se kwadwe nkyere oko Facebook live a neat 100.9 FM ho ene making kind messages na free neat 100.9 FM ho no ye Facebook live Jumedie no edem ewo ho na eche se yenso won so yetima ken kan dia mawo na obi bebisa se edian enasi ebenam soma MPP election committee chaired by Miami senior yefreno eye honorable Joyce honorable Joseph Oseus womo anobe obe instructing the secretary William Yamoa se onchro enfa konkoma CID mamini kan enkenkan petitioner eye site Kwaku Alex edekoma eye MPP for including the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. To the woman here. Also the chairperson, Electoral Commission of Ghana, Rage Accra. Petition dated 5th January Enra 2026. Dear Sir or Madam, formal complaint and urgent notice of alleged plans to compromise the integrity of the MPP presidential primaries of 31st January 2026. I write to you in my capacity as the president and founder of Citizen Eye Ghana, CITEC, and as the member of the Honorable Kennedy Japan campaign team. It is with deep concern and a profound sense of duty that I bring to your attention disturbing intelligence we have intercepted regarding alleged plans to unlawfully influence the outcome of the upcoming New Patriotic Party presidential primaries scheduled for 31st January 2026. Our investigations have revealed a series of clandestine meetings involving officials of the Baumia campaign team and certain individuals purported be officials of the Electoral Commission. The details of these meetings are as follows. 1. 27th November 2025, venue unknown. 2. 7th December 2025, Doha, Qatar. 3. 14th December 2025, East Legon, Accra. 4. 21st December 2025, venue unknown. 5. 31st January 2025, Roman Rage, Accra. The central theme of these meetings, as gleaned from our briefs, was a detailed strategy to rig the primaries. The alleged plans include alleged plans. A. Proposed financial inducement of 6 million Ghana cedis to collaborating EC officials with an upfront payment of 3 million Ghana cedis and the balance to be paid post-election. B. A directive to EC officials to unlawfully spoil between 10 to 15 ballots cast in favor of Honorable Kennedy Japan in each region. C. Plans to bribe police officers and Honorable Kennedy Japan's polling agents stationed at various polling centers. D. A proposal for use officials to pre-sign constituency declaration forms before the official close of polls. E. Claims of access to pursuing press capable of replicating exact original ballot papers. F. an offer to provide extra security for the implicated EC officials. These allegations, if true, represent a grave and direct assault on the credibility of our electoral process, the integrity of the Electoral Commission, and the democratic principles we hold dear. We therefore urge the Electoral Commission in the strongest possible terms to immediately initiate a thorough internal investigations into these allegations. 2. Issue a strict caution to all EC officials and temporary staff to remain neutral, vigilant, and to resist any form of inducement or coercion. 4. 3. Collaborate fully with all relevant state investigative and security agencies, including the Ghana Police Service, the Bureau of National Investigation, and National Security to investigate this matter. 4. Brief all political stakeholders and enhance transparency measures for the upcoming primaries to bolster public confidence. We are concurrently notifying the Ghana Police Service, the BNI, National Security, the media, and other relevant institutions of these discoveries. The Citizen Eye Ghana and Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan campaign team are fully prepared, vigilant, and committed to protecting the sanctity of the vote. We wish to state unequivocally that there will be no room for electoral manipulation. We also feel compelled to caution the tension surrounding these polls is high. The citizenry is resolved to defend their will, and any attempt to subvert the process could threaten the peace and stability we cherish as a nation. We implore the Commission to ensure a free, fair, and transparent election. I am ready and available to assist in any investigation, provide further details as required, and answers any questions from your office or the authorized state agencies. Thank you for your urgent attention to this critical matter. Alex Kwekutete, yours faithfully, Alex Kwekutete, President and Founder, Citizen Eye Ghana. Nakrate, Odibiko Inspector General of Police, Director General Bureau of National Investigations, the Chairman, New Patriotic Party, the Executive Secretary, National Peace Council. We petitioner, Kweku Alex, Watchro. The top of Bomine say, Dr. Baumia Camp is alleged say, Wama Kwakushia, Ewa Miami Ibi. Wama promise is alleged say, Wama promises a woman disika bema Electoral Commission for now, Wama Bejo Jumedi and so. 6 million Ghana cedis be. It's alleged say, Wombidi can to 3 million. It's alleged say, issue officials no, e can who be. Inti ninyina mu no one person issue officials no money on crowd for on betwa about on so nkasa. One more person party pen phone to one among. One more person national security ni ade gina mbrɛ mu bi. Ono amu ne nkasa no owo ho. So one more tone safre na adanse de bi owo bi ano de beba. We ye krata Alex de Koy. Na yentie dia MPP de aba nne. MPP krata a wo so de aba abontini. Investigation into allegations of plans to compromise the integrity of the Saturday, January 31st, 2026 New Patriotic Party presidential primaries. I bring you compliments from the Presidential Elections Committee of the New Patriotic Party. The attention of the committee has been formally drawn to a petition dated January 5th, 2026, authored and signed by one Alex Kwekutete and addressed to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission of Ghana, an institution which the committee has duly mandated and entrusted with the supervision and conduct of the party's presidential primaries. Please find attached. In the said petition, the author, who purports to be a member of the campaign team of Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan, makes grave allegations, including claims of purported schemes calculated to unlawfully influence and compromise the outcome of the forthcoming MPP presidential primaries. The petitioner further alleges the existence of a series of covert engagements involving officials of the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia campaign team and certain persons alleged to be officials of the Electoral Commission. In addition to this petition, we have also intercepted 2 videos which are practically making the same allegations. Please find attached. We are referring these 3 matters to you to investigate, to confirm the veracity or otherwise of the allegations therein contained. Given the seriousness of these allegations and their direct bearing on the credibility, transparency, and integrity of the electoral process and its eventual outcome, the matter raises issues of significant institutional and public concerns. Accordingly, I have been directed by the chairman of the Presidential Elections Committee to respectfully request your esteemed office to institute an immediate, thorough, and impartial investigation into the allegations contained in the petition. Where the allegations are found to be unsubstantiated, we urge that the appropriate and strictest sanctions be applied against the petitioner in accordance with law and established procedures. Conversely, should any of the allegations be substantiated, we request that decisive and lawful action be taken against all individuals found culpable. The committee counts on your customary cooperation, professionalism, and commitment to due process in addressing this matter with the urgency and seriousness it warrants. Please accept the assurances of our highest consideration. Signed, William Yamwa, Secretary, Presidential Elections Committee. Ono Enanesa Shasi. Odenkrata ni biakwa Commander Director, CID, Ghana Police Service, Accra. Then the Inspector General of Police, MPP for the Biakoho, the Chairperson, Electoral Commission, Mr. Dankwa Smith Bute, Justin Kodia Frimpong, Honorable Hakman OSEI AGYEMANG, National Chairman, Council of Elders, National Executives, all presidential candidates. Wamudibi Akwa Komao. Diaba Bitu Jeni. Eti abusuya enanyumrei. Nipa otron krata no koma eye MPP mpanyufo. Enam so ma MPP mpanyufo ede eye nkrata no munsem. Womatro womosode womode asiso ede akoma eye director CID otimanim. Alex kwa kutete majo.
Ya medium.
Epo mu tesen.
Nyame adom.
Ye de nyakopon ase. Na ene azante nyine ba eye police headquarters uko obi on.
Ayo.
Na tesen, joma de ko sen.
Otumfo. I'm telling you. Asante. I'm telling you, Mike. I'm fafidie so na membo mu asema obro. Omepon. Otumfo.
Yeah.
Na ene otumfo achire bibi o Ghana. Since 1957, on say otumfo bie ni ho, president bie ni ho, waba wetime move otumfo de na ba police
headquarters, say IGP.
Na IGP sa na meni hu wo mo e wo police headquarters no. If you are nan forest wa fitri, on say IGP for there, omo nyi nzan kro omo mu da o. Nti omo no, omo nyi nada. Eba police headquarters no. Inspector General of Police. Na mamfa fidie so na mema Ghana for Happy New Year. Na mema Kennedy team no official pa. Obi a Happy New Year. Na mema Iraba Omia team so official pa ne Happy New Year. Ira Brian Champon mema ne team official pa ne Happy New Year. Ira Duchum mema ne official pa ne Happy New Year. Ira Kwabrenje Japan mema o official pa ne Happy New Year. Na mira komprekon ejine kumase ene wakotene ejoso na ni emeka ne se yira komprekon
And now courageous so abono.
E man money yo. Na waya die, waya dwumaden. Bible say adwumaden e the resource papa e na eba. Nti yira kompreko. E man official pa any happy new year. Na Inspector General of Police. If you were busiafo so oyere uma unuanom umamemba upapa na ne papa so dem say na ne papa a police officer. Ne papa rise to inspector. When to me IG. Ne what wo papa ni wo busuafo anim papa. O na wa kire se wo ye police IGP. Because IGP bi edu a waba what me move utumfo de na ba police headquarters.
So when the abakwa say mo na historic. Yeah.
Nti ade a wa ye no IG we break it just say and utumfo na kan. We break it protocol. Na de we obie ni ho ne IGP se be hia ho nyina obi a ho adwojo. Na utumfo they say ni dispatch riders din any more than 10 ne convoy o di bewura ho hey asante o na wo your mampani be na ni status ne betimi aduru utumfo just say na utumfo mi hu ne a wode ne toto ne ho a e betimi ayeye ode US president akura to utumfo ho still enyeye utumfo ne nepa ade a wa ma posifo ni ehu o headquarters no efe na ni nyina twankomra ye de aseda ema emom yewra John Mama se wan ponte IGP ya John Mama nyame bofo ne kasa. I'm telling you because we set record pa mana ben say anya bibio no na ban time eno ponte IGP ya yetime move utumfo de na ba me kana ono etiete ne cha cha mo dia tese mitimi se tese onyankopon abofo ne kasa ya ansa because papa ya appointment ne wo mo mfa ma no mo nye senti na tese akoye bibi bisi basa ba de awa yi
okay
wa hye adanfo nyina da ga tese me fa ga dangudie yira tete hunu wa hye obi anuonyam na wa hye IGP fu atwam nyina ne COP commission sa atwam nyina wa hye o manuonyam wa yade ma ye fe papa na commissioners ne IGP se ba ho nyina enipa ba ko pe no wantimi ama je na aje obi ansem ena me shede busa se na mo ma ni invitation ana
but they went to let's just move ahead
na record o
I someone to me ama one man invitation e bia bibi
IGP o ma yo oluman kro bia ba ye
force him to come into went to me ama
masa
you can
force police abakwasem o
and I say abakwasem nti se went to me ama we nim de ntia went to me ama so you can't speak to it na you fast some say dey adwuma
wa can fry IGP phone na o ma sa we no wama when so utumfo crab ebo ni din
and I say
for my IGP and so wama
and I say wama you can't force him to come
Ubaya property na ubaya money atewura mu de ye property na
and I say you can't force him we nim adie ese ne kwan a wa ma say you can't speak to that unless no and enyo ne netie and wa baba beka it unless say
who are beti
and I say unless
who are beti
it is when timi ama that is not the problem
problem na ya menje je tanso me mo
problem na dey ba dey na what was afro bi no wa ma force
IGP nya obi akeke
na me say nti dey
enyo obi akekesa
o me say wa ma and so what Ghana say
better post
so that is it
na just post phone nyina da na omo nyihun say we mo ne record sa enkofo a ya point omo edi omo ma
na me say wenti mi ama
ya Ghana fo ya ni kun security no
wenti mi ama me magjeru bisama relevant
relevant
ni parent mi ama
wenti mi ama say obi yale ya dey to come mu ko parliament na to aba ana we hu
I don't need a parliamentarian you are not talking about parliamentarian
we IGP records
it is a one man that is yemfa no to be anya no ti na wote ha what the petition akwa wo party mpanyufo na o party mpanyufo no wo ma tro nkrata akwa CID say wo mu twehwem asa wo ya hadwen wo MPP mo amafo kan jero
o samo
yeah
ni mo
amafo say wo ya hadwen wo MPP
am say my heading
e bia wo hadwen two we bom two we wo kan jero
my heading
wo kan jero wo say wo to bomb so dodo
kwadwo mo nya ne atene wo ye ne atene be say wo ye ne yank wani mante
sa
wo ho na wo sori ana wo kasa keke sa ne je menye ne nipa beka ye wo niema ye wo ye wo niema ye a obi an kan wasem o
edi ntire ma wo de petition ne call
petition no
enra ya na de call
and
a party
petition the animal to o se me di new machi
eno the enforce date e was ye enra date
yes
and na what the coin a party na receive na wo matro wo so ene ya
no
party
respond o my ade
e dey
na me pa no because MPP o de letter call mo ncho me di biako ye to ababa akunu ye kan de no me ye study with first one I to no ye to we ya na me chiro petition de come president omo ade na ba ko na am de ko me de records kan ho e de koma omo mfi kura wo di letter bi akomo ma na omo yi omo mfi kura omo respond omo mfi kura be president ankasa e respond o letter no e ma me wo ho na dispatch rather de bre me be ba ko no omo mfi be we de entimi nya daje e wo ho because hey opa be bie ni ho a omo wura asase meeting kura me chi so because me decide say me ma ba wo me atim ne pressure. I'm telling you.
Pressure said the a contest number internal party.
Enye no.
And then I pressure.
Once ye ma me ma makwenya say. Omo won say na ye wa ban mu. Nti omo ye omo niam nyina na obehu bia no ayedin. But we there it's not that. Koyo, I'm telling you.
E dey enti na ma the petition ko.
Ye enti ama am the petition ko ne say. Me hu say niam a mehu no. Koyo niam a mehu ne enyan toto. Enye fe. Enti na me din kan invite police IGP say on step in. Where ye niam be a political way nti BNI boss. On step in was asem we mu.
And then your friend NIB. And na your friend say national security coordinator on also step in was asem we mu. Na o me matter wo election we hu nyina da a Ghana peace be ba asumdwe be ba no. Me say no. O mo frɛ me din kan e dey say. And Dr. Baumia mom na ma wo pressure.
Ono mo me pressure.
Enunti na eya the team and enunti na I say wo trace wo mo. Omo ye nipa 5. And then Dr. Baumia na e target.
Ono ne pese o mo wi abani ma no.
Omo pese o wi abam. Say
senti na me the evidence na ma police say omo frɛ a me pointi I you cry met me appoint o me meeting ni nyina. So mo evidence.
Oh names no what they are
what yes. Me fa names na say police in frame. Na wan hu ne MPP for chiro ye no. Ni o chiro MPP ni o chiro wa hapa wo me papa o me respond later we no. Asema mo kan.
Oh ya dey na wa kan ma no.
Wa na letter na wo kan kan
one na ewo ma o dey ha Dr. Baumia. No one will be say police if one to shame because in some of
them
tie also can who be one must say one much shame na say yen tro na wutwa e mra ni obedi
e ho na ye me de no na say e yam bonzo nipa na
no ne won bedi
enu na omo fra na metira
na also can who be
na say nkofo bi ho a omo ye MPP fo na nkasa no the middle class of MPP no nkofo bi ho omo ye darling boys omo your darling person enti e no na ye behwe nkofo kro omo ye meeting ni wei kwan ben no mfa so ye meeting no na first person me arrest no first electoral commission ni pa no because me di na chi aba bi obefuka ni fie metimi di bibia to abon
sa details no what they ama what the petition ko what they can because one more throw MPP for throw crat and one more say one more munso interceptive video e hono kra na no so me etwetwe wo mo say wo mo nso eye party we the NPP na kasa when people election committee
yeah I know
wo mo say wo mo interceptive video a no nso e kire mamehwe baby a saa ho no e won video no so kire say bibi saa e koso enti
bibi na koso no so we video
this in addition to this petition we have also intercepted 2 videos. Videos me no.
3 kra.
Almost 2 videos which are practically making the same allegations.
Yeah.
And nobody can work on CID.
Before video ni nyina ba ba bonten na let ten no matro da hoda do. Matro da hoda da. Some na me video no video ha na ye. Me na me video no. Omo ye 31st Wednesday na ba omi agere omukoshia o rich ni wie na me video nwumre kura na me video no video am say me post no be na nsampe anajo
baby o ha o si wunnim Now we name na we name some because
me mama show
because baby also unknown venue.
Baby, see, first one omushia o Eastern Premier Kofodia. Second one omushia o Kata Hotel.
Now that me be o hankas unknown. I did that unknown.
Na say brofo na wo kan.
Unknown na just say we name.
Twi na me so me catch
it. That just say me speculative. And you want me say ko no omushia because that na petition we don't know.
Me say my police phone invited.
So you are calling Ghana police to invite you?
Yes, me call. Now some the letter na come on. Me
MPP for so they are paid so say.
That's it.
Police for just investigation.
Enti minim American sana me yes ahun. Minim ni American. Na minim ni me ye. O man kasa o me ba o me team nom say yes akwe. Obe high. I'm telling you. Me na make sure. Nothing. Ni man can be I know. It is almost per video aba o me atimi instruct ya me mom omo panye ba o me ayira bunko to do air pasture ese yen lesson man na me mom
say yen rege eno dey allegation you can nyina ye allegations enti wo mo to nsa frɛ wa we are treating them
as pay my letter ko say yen frɛ mo so say om to nsa frɛ me na din kan letter ko yan sana MPP for the
omo dey when na what the letter ne call ena MPP for atwra to so enne.
That's it.
Ena enne.
Ya me pen am ma ye no.
MPP for aka kire CID for say wo mu twetwem. So wo kwaku Alex na utwa ntra emra ne ubedi.
Enti nia se hu se go for no so na ese no so mbe den.
Ese no so maka wom se emra ne wo mbedi.
That's it.
Who say nipo control letter no. Say chairman of the committee na instructing no.
That's it.
Se wo mu.
Ne me pesa wo mu ye ne no ana wo mu ye no. Enti ye nkoso. Me ni mpasa wo mu ye no ana wo mu ye no.
Just who evidence a wine a crowd or
hene na many of mine na deal because the letter come Inspector General of Police or they come BNI or they come National Security it's a him na we so mumra assembly it's a him na we or they come party for say him na efi me
okay na yan show dia ekoswe so be berege system mode beto aba no nipa no erege ne sen mo representatives am training o mana mewa
enkomo na wudi ne say o ti asese policies ne ye de so what ase
anti say mo am crofo nko ko police station mo nyi bi ni o
ohene na woni krom ha na Kennedy call no for buy obeka ase ba bi o ho nya 92 ro ye kan ne de na obi de ahye motum na woni obetena UTV no nya mu station ha enya despite media
say ono na eka say Bibi says,
Intimio Mike, who were fiddy so mete akunyan we so, Ali strategy. I don't catch him with no,
I will never allow you to say that thing. Because Ali, me patron, Sassam na Wokano, Sassam na Wokano, me patron. Yes, I don't know, be no, I can't say, but Sadia never take him. Ali, as some kind, you know, it wasn't a serious statement. And you're winning and a moody agro. And Ali and yes, I leave. I catch her say, any your corrigi or corrigi as well.
Na ye be wiam.
Okay, what they say what can so can say what was say? What the chire?
Me information nobody can what Kennedy camp over me. I can say we have that information. Nobody. I'm telling you nobody. Or what Kennedy camp or say or what a little information back one. Debbie.
Okay. It is a say, Mame Kwama no so na mesambra ho. Alex Kwaku tete no the petition akwa command the party for Enra. Ene ya party foi I responded to the petition I want refer to a director CID. Ni nyina ne fa MPP internal matters. Kwaku tete say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia camp allegedly Asia we go to dates and one with the one more plan one more electoral commission adwumayefo bia one more be part of the elections plan say one be rege na what kind MPP kratana me kan mu kire wona one maka say ade we e ba one more taking it very serious ama one more refer the matter said the American Ediama CID na ye ken Wama sa chirem say one day copies Ediama all the candidates One major nyina so be anhwe se ya ba beto honi. Many one of the eight said the ma a Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Ye friend no a Jesse Buako. O wa man so ye no income. Jesse Buako majo.
Medio so mini ama Jerry.
And you may want to say
Nyame adom bibia e koto kama pa. Menu kasa mi wo Trobo constituency. Ye friend no akofa. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and you engagement ene the Greater Accra regional tour ebebe wiye. Enti minu kasa ya fe na Dr. Mahmoud Baumia aba MPP delegate e boaje ne so a o hwe nkofo te ne anyum e kone niamaniama that e bibi e shape crime. In fact ene ye san kwa amasama na info we amasama no ye kono na you have a lot of propaganda on social media from the other side say that Baumia Baha, they are empty chairs. Nina and yellow crack. Ye call ye baby a year program Nakata. Among this clearly tells you that January 31st, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia is the surest bet for the new Patriotic Party. And we hope and pray and have a strong conviction. The Amidi I was 34 constituencies in Greater Accra. Yes, starting here, the Amenhudie. Like I said, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia will win hands down on Saturday, 31st January 2026.
okay. Na mo Kenya mo bon toy na mo party for ene ya trokrata akwa yes director CID. Woma sa chirim so woma sa ma mu nyina mo camps ni nyina obi abi. Enam petition bia Alex Kwekutete edi akwakodom electoral committee edi bia ma electoral commission said the ekosini mo nkrata na moje so sen
yo mini ama Jerry me da sefa edi kan maminchia Alex Kwekutete maminchia no me hu ni video ni bi e wo social
and they didn't yet tete tete
okay.
Tete.
Mehu bebre. Tete. Alex Kwekutete. Mehu bebre ewo social media. But mikra Abraham hu ono video no. Kubisa na obe confirm say me friend no. Jinchiremu ebisa no reason here. A video bi okobo obia. Video bi a okoka nsem bi. Ayamini apeni me kire say bra. Nsem bi wo ho a it is not good for radio discussion. It is not good maybe over social media and now by a big party. Moving forward, Mehud letter now electoral commission. The new patriotic party so letter no so but who kind letter niya Majari Mamin Fong Kaka on the 18th of December 2025, which is last year. Campaign spokesperson for Honorable Kennedy Japan, I a friend of lawyer Kwesi Party, at the letter be a Bible saying. Now here, letter not the Bible here. In fact, okay, paragraph 2 of the letter, or see, the heading of the letter say, can a Japan campaign distances itself from remarks by Alex Tete? And now, we have paragraph 2 now. Or see, the campaign wishes to state unequivocally that Mr. Tete is not the underlying word, is not an official member, representative, or spokesperson of the campaign. As such, any statement or conduct, majority hear you, or see any statement or conduct attributed to him are strictly personal and do not reflect the values, principles, position of the campaign or our candidate. Let away a spokesperson for Kennedy Japan lawyer Kwesi Party and a showing first point and the new Patriotic Party electoral chairman Eddie Baya secretary and a letter no. Now I have more copy. The letter was copied and the Inspector General of Police, EC Chair, Chairman Pute, the General Secretary of the party, lawyer Hackman, any national executive, and including all presidential aspirants, the copy of the letter. And on the letter here, the attention specifically, because this deals with criminality. Now, Criminal Offences Act 1960 at 29. Here are some of the sections now. It speaks against her and Niamana arrested Ediaba Bonseno. So how can we verify that? And seminar or cano, a yanukre, ana, a yanukre. Emide, say, draw the attention of the director of CID and Ghana Police Service. But let me take you back to the letter. On the same letter, paragraph 2 of the letter. Ura Oseti and Yamamiensa. Yedikai. Ose MPP, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia come. And a year can nabi kululu be said, Omu baby album. Yes, also me. Osai complaining said there have been series of engagements involving officials of the Electoral Commission. And at the Tosumiensa, of the 2 videos intercepted. Now, anyone, if you have video evidence, there be a one who see a video more. I mean, what prevents you from calling the person or what prevents you from asking the reason why they are there? I'm not saying it's a video now or can't see or one. Maybe who saw the video, no? But if you see something, we are all party members. And after election, there must be cooperation. And that is not people are not understanding. If you check what is happening on social media, it is bad. We should remember that in 2028, I want a bigger picture. As for 31st, I know the representative party. Now, my main concern is and sending in our air cost you, and sending in our air cost you. And then, the various fake news. Can go Dr. Bawumia. In fact, Chronicle newspaper, Onukra Kuchrobi, and let enumerate the letter, Pamucho, let graphic, and Yamo de buy and say, don't before I could support Dr. Brian Champo. There's an Ina, and Yanukre. Now, news, fake news are Ebana. It is too much for the party, and it is not healthy. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, and on here, Obia attacking. Why are they attacking Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? I'm attacking Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia because Omunim said, Onu the baby kunim. Now here, campaign strategy at Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or adapting. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is speaking to issue-based campaign. Where other aspirants in Libya, Obi Kojina platform, the message power is that or consider delegates. Obey you to 5 minutes after the message. Now, it becomes attack on Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Ade, why are we disgracing the party in this state? Ade, na yebesi a party no. Enyama NDC for a Babuano at the train. That was 2020. But Jerry, Emia say Mimia Alex. Ede sa actual letter say no. Now citizen I. If you want letter now. The last in the letter. I mean, you can't just make an allegation without providing an evidence of the allegations. Maybe I want to meeting, babe. Maybe I'm a Jerry. I'm a Jerry. As opposed to Dr. Brian, not Dr. King. The Shama Jerry, Shama Jerry. Not just Ebia, minimum Jerry, I call you Missiana. And it's me or what? Yenya Butre. Issues me or what? Yenya Butrena, the big bar. Yen to me, ya yen whom come up and say a babon saying, and you be good party anymore. And to me, but me, myself, I'm not happy with everything that is happening because Tisiano, I mean, how can we come?
Okay, maybe, yen say you want to be one. So, are you saying, say, allegations made by Alex, say, meetings, sir, as meetings, no? Kyerɛ sɛ nipa bi ɛmmɔ ho modern sɛ wɔn bi jia benim ɛde ama Dr. Bawumia bibi sanko so on
bibia sanko so ɛyɛ nkontopo ɛnyina no bi ani ɛnsɛm a me matia alert ɛka no ɛnyina so bi ani besrɛ no bi bra pani no politics no ebi wɔ hɔ a pani ubia ebi a unim sɛ wachi akyia ɛni ni de besrɛ no ɛkwan yɛ onam so no ɛnyɛ rough road. Only abutre na say asemsia ana owati bibi po a me campaign spokesperson and penny for campaign aid ne ayi omo campaign for uyi Dr. Osei Chairman Sambosu na kumiamo Samia Okumu upon Kubamo Asantampuli Akosia men money adia me who say bia ana me see crowd baby say bia obi mbien ano catch robi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say we believe in free and fair election. That is why in 2024 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia lose the election over Bonte as early as 9 a.m. the next day, which was 8 December 2024. Over Bonte said, on her election baby corner. Nina ye kambo mukra. Enya di obeguni. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has 41.75. Actually, said Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Yobia Ope Asumdre. He believes in free and fair. He doesn't believe in brutality. No, he doesn't believe in that. Even Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, we are being guided. We are being guided. I mean, to me, Kwabon saying, and to be obedient. Young to me, Kwabon saying, and Koka and Semua, any Mumfangu, other presidential aspirants. Because if you take a presidential aspirant, is that Dr. Yao or Editu, Engineer Kwableja, Pony or Maka? I mean, we can't say things against them. Never have you heard people saying things in Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia's camp against such people and now accusing the Electoral Commission. Me, I'm surprised that by this time, Electoral Commission, almost now, because by this time, I'm expecting lawyer Jen Mesa to come up clearly. Ebeka the woman.
But no one said, what party take a semi serious. One must say, one must refer, say, no kure anymore. Unless Kwakutete, Emrani Nibidi. Because they say, we can't throw. Say, no krensu womoa. One better say, all those involved, Emrani Nuwombidi. And said your party take it this matter up. Mokampo wono. And she come send a moment, and she'll be grand obi. And a year ye be a namonya way, don't you think so?
I don't think so. Unless, personally, no. On it, and for Baku, we will be our problem. Mikaya, on it, Ali Shraj, and misunderstanding this. I quite remember, say, studio, and on the Ali Shraj. Basically, on the Ali Shraj in Semua, and said that, and yet clear. Apart from ono, Orientophobia, unless near mono, fire, and more relationship, and yet be a cordia. And you might be saying, I mean, these are here say that,
but just regardless, so near at least right, a problem. Say, only do penny be a problem. Bebajo, more party no take the matter up. Regardless of their working, say Alex Kennedy campaign team was on the party has taken the matter up. What do you want the party elections committee especially? So one bit me I found. And now from the point of the CID, so marry fair because party and they are let the corner and they are party that track or CID.
And that is a good thing part, because the chairman of Presidential Election Committee, Honorable Joseph Osei just so you'll be our deep politics next year, and you'll be time parties you start to say election. We will meetings that way. Maybe I call meetings maybe. I call video my baby. Anytime you make meeting, I'm a because could be and someone echo. Even if it's not open to the public after meeting, it's mean one or two information. And see, media, I'm happy to say, pass, take this decision, say, almost a giant, I'm a police for any electoral commissions there, they should act. And the necessary, you find is the won't be almost famra. Then need to see a trainer, so near trainer. So, but I mean, the other one say, BBC electoral commission. I want to watch it. Because my receival letter and right up to date for more than 24 hours. So more I see it. At least we are expecting say more publishing BB our website to disregard that claim, no. And as Nanka East in the crowd, and a trunk, and the Common Ghana Police Service said this is what is happening. But some pay fair here, investigation into the matter. How much I don't know. And to me, the electoral commission for Omunkika or Muhumo, no moon to me, the factor. I said, now, when it comes to transparency, the New Patriotic Party, it is one of our symbols. When it comes to good values, when it comes to good governance, it is part of young MP before you should any year buying. It will trust them and throw this animal. It is not the hallmark of the New Patriotic Party. Okay. Dr. Boss, Madam Sari, Electoral Commission boss. Okay. To be any the factor now to be Emra. Now, many are left the untonable, baby or kono, a white throw.
Now,
and someone unless air canning a going to put. Just and who never say no.
Bambon Sankai, I was a party in Monomoso a copy all the candidates, including Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, DMB camp. Monso, Monsake, Monson, Yabom ding a woman. And then I'm also officially Mon French the moving from Mamatuja.
My Jerry said, I'm a kind, and Yami Adoma. Me, Hyman in car, Ebi China, Yami Adoma, Mubete, a Hunsen from the camp of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. But the American is a Nazisia, the Aminoka said, there were Trobo constituency. As of far, ye 34 constituencies in Greater Accra, ye did bad area and you it is so far there. And some we are saying, and you can't letter no citizen I4 letter, think you almost throw ye who's our letter no MPP letter so much who's our letter no. I'm sure say I mean the decision will be taken and by God willing tomorrow will be the home there.
Okay. Now we're not a distracting one BBC. You have 25 days to elections.
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia has remained focused. Now the army then has said, yeah, you didn't they be all catch you. Be focused. Just be focused. Do your work. And do me say dear master and say oh yeah. Say una social media. Una operate delegate, una say ya as obianya na juma. And that's it. Bibia a shame crime. About me party ni. The unity in the party, the unity in the camp. Anything you be a the juma, will making sure that you better be a dim kunimno. That's a Bibia, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. I bring you now, or the come before I ever set you off to campaign every day. Yes, I didn't come up. Yes, the way forward. Send me a for the day. Then I plan a near call. Now, for you, I stand back. So far, the camp of Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia, the bomber Basupa. I mean, they've been very, very disciplined. They've been focused, and their eye is on the ball. And I'm sure, and I have a conviction that election way, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia will get more than 70% of total valid vote cast.
Okay. Jesse Wako, and you may yet say so near Dinkomo. Jenny, one of the spokespersons said the Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, the campaign team, or see yes, woman receive. They are working on it. Official statement by tomorrow. Ebeba Bontain. It won't so we MPP ni krate nwasama yeka. Ene enamo party election committee abedokua. Omo hwe ana womo hwe abato no so. Na won senkan no me ade no omo de krata aba Bontain petitioner Alex Kwaku Tete edikokoma. Kwaku na o party internal matters. When we now the Bontain no moto abawi ebebo party.
Oh, I don't know. The party no epe fair election. Omo pese obi nsisi obi nyewe into election committee na adwuma omaya osu is a brave man. Oye nim the four ye nyansan for pa. Ne ofre ni ne capacity wo ba o company mesha. Onyo no na nanka wi yasanga. Me senka wo fre na ye record because
no, evidence be part of it.
Idea, police for any di akire. So won say na me comfort America za no. police for need the
but it doesn't matter. One so they have prepared themselves. But yes, I want the kind of petition about something on the crew. Also, man, you zoom, sir.
Me as Miss Abby, me crammy. And then come here, and cover from Rakawaji because oh, movie. My mention with video, not oh, movie. And think Miracle police friend ya friend ko fu ni nyina na me from nyina o mu nyina te ho na afi mama ye play video no mo hunu se we wo ma na wonim excellent
wonim dia me pese me dia me pese me dia se ne se wo eye evidence na ekuta wo no evidence na ekuta wo na nye ye radio so ne ye ba be kire
David o me just me ka se me kire se e ya se ma me
ready. Said ya wo
me more than ready.
Me
say me more than ready.
There's some say from what this evidence ni nyina be kwa.
That's it.
E be indict wo.
Yes. Na me from nyina sankofo a me mention no mu nyina wo CID anim. Ne nyina ye wo ho. Then we prove the evidence.
And now what say be kwa we ye hu video.
Me ye hu video. Na ansa na say what ne MB before kan no mo say nipa kura say ye me anasa so mu hwehwem no mu say yampa no mo te ho na say evidence ne ba na say mo nkofo no e wasam a me kan mu a na afi o ma take action no me ahwe okuruma eno pe na me pe na say ye ntem kura say card days kakra bi na de beto aba
ye 25 days
yeah,
and Mejimedi said within say 25 days ya dey to say it mean the outcome.
Yes.
Ye hu the ebe free mo aba. And electoral commission, we say electoral commission adwuma ye fu bi no mo ka.
Me so omo na bi kan me apeke omo first. Na eno aye di petition ko no electoral commission for no omo mi omo office. Omo sa tin say china na say omo nyina nipa 5 no bi receive omo so omo mai. Say omo wo holiday nti omo de omo.
Say one more time omo schedule.
Sa tin omo say next week na.
Likely say bi understand. We say am ya do china no. 7th you be this holiday on Friday. It's in our Chianca for
yes, menum na keka I'm joking. Say you joking. Na grown media. First one am here no mu hunu say oh ye bibi keke. Enti me fitting ya me nim nyansa. Papa panimu ate say me nti akotwa odwan, wo se ne mma, wo se onu ankasa. Just a signal warning to them. So omo epese wi ni nyina anti omofo. Na minim say no omo be koso aye because meeting first one omo ye mbekan, omo anti. Second one me bekan, omo anti. Third one me be kind o man na say o ma mini and the fourth one crank esa so ha no ma san the fifth one can one that first
it will your own personal capacity now yes I dey we are now so camp na nkasa na support
me camp me for camp na ye let no na what is second camp
let no dey your
yes citizen I Ghana na here dey
o sit
me nye we nto no kwasi kwati no boni on lawyer ni onum nyansa we ya o kan kwasi kwati on just more say kwasi kwati ntro letter kwasi kwati on wo ye bibi no consult me campaign for na and go sorry ntro Tiati hunu bi akekesa.
Na mo ko elections. Na wo campaign spokesperson. O ti make as a lawyer.
Na wo ni nyansa.
No. Kwegu Alex. Bepa cho withdraw that statement. Why are you saying that? I don't know kasa. No, me say men kasa semino on my platform. Now what will come out to because I'm somewhere the spokesperson.
Spokesperson.
Do you know the repercussions? I'm on lessons and I'm more anyway. Also, the minimum is a winning man. There are some who can't wonka. You shouldn't say that. You shouldn't say that. Internal elections. Now one spokesperson. Now who kasa the tieni pano. Anyway, and you're not somebody. Can it be bizarre question? Say your own capacity and na
letter about who Sana Kennedy. Almost letter say Kennedy who Kennedy letter.
Okay, person am entiasi and say
campaign one
evidence.
O tiane tax or what website or ye bibia ekita me guys are me ni o me adwuma. Na ne me nim wo me camp no Kennedy camp mo nim. I'm telling you. Me boa Kennedy. The whole team no me boa Kennedy. I'm telling you because this thing Sankaya say obi an ni brisika jiska information we coming in baby e be kwanza an menyiska bem Kennedy camp ntimi kanjam so ma wulizi 1 cedi e de amame say fire bibi my 1 cedi. I'm telling you me fin say me ne nanante wa ye djuma first one lesson on the ekoye no omu wiea no manitua evidence bebre aba yes ye toma wo na ya nkan ye toma wo the videos ni ade a kire I'm so wow
Okay.
I won't sit. So mo be san still bi. Debi.
Okay. It is a say no. Akodi CID for nsema yeah. 25 days in ekwakoto aba. Say wo edian kasa na wo hwe no you as the petitioner. Said your partner responded. Partner so they akokoma.
But say me the bia koma police. Nti police be ya o me sada so mbetro back. Electoral commission ada so mbetro back. BNI.
Electoral commission they ultimately submit.
Debi.
Ultimately submit.
Yes. You the call but omo so omo ejuma.
Yeah.
Nti ba o me be check up to
because one monokran won fan call ya MPP for the enokran no one copy electoral commission.
I be omo pay or internet so they are because omo be so omo mai. Inti no so wo hwa obehun se obi ayi do so
say they are working obi planning Reagan obi planning say monso and da ho ben na wo pese etese mo camp no mo ye na mo ni da because elections there may can play natural say obi catch us elections so what da na ye nwia wa adada.
That's it.
Mo nipa for na Canada mo obedwia.
Yeah.
Ye must. Enti mo ahomwa be na mo yama mani ada.
Electoral commission we say yedin kan Supreme Court can say election won by police.
Election there police station down.
Bia man ni na ho. Enti ne me yi Kennedy camp so mo betena se na se me so me ka camp ne ho. Omo form ani ndi akire a na so me yenhwe ha omo nkasa sam because enye kasa keke enye kasa
now ade course ye bia
nipa ne bia stress bra wa break kra before ansana onya information we dia ma public na so obetena hodin a wa wasem because information no say unkonya information a authentic na unkoje 1 cedi me nkoje 2 cedi emfi ho na wo camp ni nyina no hwan na obetimi ayesa adwuma we dia ma na sa wo so betena hodin na wonye ho say ye wi a first one na wo tiatim enti no sa wo so wonye ho hwe dia it's up to you. Yeah, because it's not easy. So best sacrifice on a chesi anajo baby a yafre kofo ne ko na wudi akire baby ni panapon o kofie masa it's a lot. I know a lot. I'm telling you, Mike, take it from me. I know a lot. Baby on be push akono memma ba o me aka promise one is rough on no including on one kasa himself on any green na take it from me na make sure because
it's
I know minimum mimi hold
dia wo kan
we cry dia nya ledge minimum mimi hold nti nya ledge I'm telling you
ade no say ade no see ade we go do enyo na be bu
na me kan minimum see record
ana no eye enoama ye pending investigation.
Yes.
Because say bia no obi no obi akosia because mumu kan some so musia akrofo obi betim no obi akosia
but no be say no mo family say me dem say me wo bibi wo nya hia no me wo bibi wo hia na chi enti samu nso kan tim no om no obi akosia na mo so mo bibi na mo family say we dey nya we bia nya we bia ana we dey say nya bibia ade we before cry to me frame me and anko mo de oni kro man fa anko say me dey medin kan dey ama police ni we dada. And I'm going to MPP team now.
When you said that we integrity is on the line. So, sir.
Sure.
Integrity is on the line.
Into me making sure that
party integrity. But party nakasa.
There be
a consequential effect because a two-way. Say
Nipa party ni hungu fini o me pese. Iwiana basa ba. So wo wade a wo do sikato. E wo fie. Na wo badwuma akromfo. A committee wo mji phone no anya wo ya on
anya wo ya sen so what I mean is say no
ye party no hwe bra o ma bre ansa na MPP abedu unim parties do e wo kroma entimi nduru ba bia MPP uyi MPP a ansa na wa be NDC MPP is a bigger party than any party and na nipa do MPP na Ghana for do MPP enei sa wo hwe akrachefo a na MPP ma afie NDC so eguri akrachefo e de omu be ma sisi no omu nyina mbobre no ai ba be ye pa MPP no omu start nye ne o enti se nipa ba ko pe enti na se MPP animu guasena so omu nsore a e oma omasem
okay
e oma omasem
right how you need 100.9 ejefo ene Torchlight first edition MPP internal matters honestly I can be 25 days on my beto my be there you be engage comes now na Alex Kwekutete petition or the come party mpanyufo wa copy the security agencies, including the NIB, the police, and others. Party mpanyinfo so men run and they are one was watch at a commerce CID, almost a petition, or one copy other security agencies, demanding swift action, demanding investigation, say Ebekoso. Na wamwetimi ho asem ne pomesebre say ye no kra na say enye no kra. Your bora Dr. Mahmoud Kambaumia camp, womo ene womo ho bon petition ne mo. Ema ye di ho komo. Ena kwaku alese so kire say evidence ekura ne de e je say amanfo ho be kire womo. Okay, say kwaku mo campaign ekosen.
Na say campaign de. Onzo say Baumia be you ni say
mo ekosen.
Na 70%.
And naka opesan konka den je say mo de ekosen.
Yeah. And your mark and now better dirty. Hey, Akway.
And then I also
what's about we have just of the
now what's wouldn't
we are Afghanistan and your grandma will be a young man.
It's elections and you can want them no. Oh,
election be anyone many under hot election week because omoya idea we first one. Some people for now penny for her me letted the home meeting so the actual working kind wada. A corner now don't some echo party in some Miss Yama bebre wade no mo ye first one him so wow. Okay. Men and I say kwase asho ayenti asumprino no. I'm telling you. Say Kennedy nebia obeka say oh let it go. No, it's not me. And the madam fu mama nka asem jo are you free or your mother bet coordinator maba wo mia. Ya kasa be 40 obi am say dia na Kennedy dia mam wasi dan mam yana anaso wato dia na mam nam say Kennedy busa no apart from say last year US na make call mam $2,000 me nyi Kennedy 20,000 krebi ni o mam bi da 10,000 dey wan bi da nti me nyi bibia na ono ayu kra ne ma o ye mam no e bro ne Kennedy eye but obi a wo ne openasem so what I say Kennedy no openasem me so me penasem Inti nyadia mehwe na saa niema we yasan akoso bi.
Etimi akoso.
Yeah.
All right. Right, how you need 100.9. Material from Mutie with the first edition. And then not the normal time. By kind of channel so say me adoma Thursday. Adiache Friday a holiday. Thursday and you may intimi for Torchlight Emma. Next week you bear the full edition of Torchlight. Over the we nyame adoma so weekend no. Me koye minu di machimi no. Negie. It's Thursday, Torchlight, Emma, and Timinka, and a channel song. Mamiko Amano Namenye, a year at Q4 adventure, especially MPP for Womuti and in Komoya, Akosui, say, Womoson, Womajan, a yom saying, ever home. Fred 0302257902, 0302257902, and 0302243540, 0302243540. 540. Majo, and you may. Yeah, you too. Bebato, you too.
I'm one if it's
okay.
The previous of my death. Then you see what headquarters of Ghana police, many are the papa. And many of those who can. FI, it's I say, on my penibia Maya, what's mama? And you also I invite him. It shows the president Nayano or a very good president. You have one abasso, you have one continental abasso, and some for IGP abasso. Then you have one man of your home. Yes, you do assembly and counted in American say, MVP for also. One on beton, almost way to memoir. One year party of the after the election.
Okay. Medan say, Mammy Fadio, Majo. Majo. Yes, I eat you.
You mean I'm not from doing count.
And council.
Namin here, Mammy, Alex could go to the Bonabasum, Ned Masmo, or the boy Iraq campaign. Nimian and I'm walking a cafe. The Minchia incoming national time, Ira, but it up on Iraq as your phone. Let's let MPP delegate. When the first time Yakotwa bag, Ghana for actually and before say, move for the plasma in family and 12 for 2 shaman. the delegate now about to be a mesro. See the gun of work canon. See the now phone canon. Naya Sama now phone. And then so Japua bad them a European in Japan. Now I'll be doing now the Ghana Akubosha has also. Now get message me at the and some more canon. A bit to me and prayer because he had to buy echo primers. Nothing you do to my look at credible. I'm a baby on your 92. I'm my whole yesterday in Nako BBA1. Almost the evidence, any video, HS and about American Japan. Nothing was at your all canon, a bit to prayer. And the self upon a castle would say, and I go to the yes, or whether they say, maybe Apostle over evidence into all kind of boldness said, Apostle or whether the message said, Okasan Fly, and Walker, ne a penny can be found, ne a tap poet, Yadamisano, or the Anton Wasi, no can seminal, Nagana for 8 years, every very for 2 years, you better be very for say, yes, I buy a cotton, Mamma or be and first to be Jesus or no, Cocoa Abama will be out. Abano Biama, now on the party, I've been coming back, now on the party in the Uriah Abbey, Muzo, Alamo, and it's Uria Badum to be a young say, and you be Bassa, and you go in the party.
Medas. Meba John was so memorable.
Yo, Miss Mamajo, good evening.
Yes, sir, you tell.
Your family in Yamimute, Casafi Ashawa. Magari, Mafishapa, and
I think I'm better.
Upana Memesa, more.
Any papa.
First of all, okay, right. I'll escort. Oya tete mi yete idea oya mi brabeni na kacha no say baby a okono e true ni nyapo anka me krum kasa kire no baby a okono onya butre because ye nyina ye MPP fo na the we are okono no is too bad.
Insa we dey also kuta evidence yo insa me so MPP party for no party mpanifo na kasa so na twa koma CID yo nti
na Magari say okita evidence crap ho na odiakoma party mpanifo no ma akaso nya botre na party mpanifo no take the matter on but on no kasa sounds to the way no come police for what do you think he's doing? I will say the way no is too bad.
Okay.
It's too bad. All right.
Medansepa. Mebancho mamemfa de onusudia. Mache. Hey, Mario.
Magari ya mire.
Yetio. Okay.
Ayu na mesata yesa bivanza lesson. Akaende na mimi kwa konya so fiabra champion. Attack for them basement ya defense and I come in the chat my defense champion na petrol on call for Ghana yo ya me kan ya say am jambe brano am say ehu bi abono na sa wudi di say uni pa wudi na kino be wi ni dia adentina o bogu na wani brewo eyi for you so eyi si for so cause so ya so the uni pa no be wi ni dia ani enka nu gba say o ma yam sisi okura because ya do be wi on the day you try to be a wi ni ti wo pa sem bi aka said ya be ya wa wi ni e be ka say o ene wo mu ye say nti na ama na nko wi ni and you ya no nyai wa ja obegu agoro no what dey here mo nya sa because o dey ka ba na say o ba dey 35 na ba na mo ya nto ana ya nta nchen kwa hin fabi and when ya dey o ye no no ya bi obododo bye bye
Medase eno adwo nkyere beba cho ma memfa de odi ha majo Yes sir. Good evening Yetio. Okay.
Majari na mishira obebe uya kukuduro fo pa o.
Yadase.
Majari uya kukuduro fo pa. Kese wakasa de tere nyame bo o de mimu mpa de bonus de bia ya metiwo amejin wa mentiase.
Yo.
Nyame abo wakasa Majari uya kukuduro fo serious because the less computer yes see I was still the horror Majority enye joku no joku ka meme no wo nko akra ka say ka bade sam no say wo ma city for the guide no no mo pa no fie my sir MPP MPP adru a say dey say MPP ya say ya say aden say MPP for mo di jaye president Kufuor wu yo o ti ase baba enti wu sori mo ma mekasa so mano omu say party no omu say MPP o na den kwaku adena mu ye we yeah what yeah we the movie say second Japan wa winia ba umia bet medical report chi say ba umia winia ten bet di ba umia we me can support apa dem ya me kasama ken but mumia he ni ye kwaku see adia would PhD who condemn MPP. Gadia who and Mr. Mike, I never be baby. I didn't know see I had your mother Alan. She said, Edu, I do soon MPP. Yeah, symbol. President Kufuor, not wako, Nanka Alan Nebeko. Edu Alan, so MPP now more parliament say. Omo indosuma Baumia many 8 good years vice president.
Okay, order mame found say hi. Na yen so na yen fa the ono yen fa 2 callers na yen fancy. Bebacho Majo.
Good evening.
Yes sir. Good evening to say. I think come back to you.
Mesdames, brassez, j'ai au début tout ça because Baumia when you election to by this time it's all about Nancy like 40 Ghana. Let's second Baumia can let us say John Mahama, if your fundamentals are weak, exchange rate will expose you. So exchange rate expose Baumia, so on that your muka.
Okay. Maybe show you that say last one now. Yeah, let's see. Maybe show my joy. Yes, I too. I think come back to you. I visit anyone holding.
I think say na Magari, na wadina taba more.
Amen.
Na ailan kursa no be 6 or you so wait na China now far away.
6 no. Me de bako be my girlfriend. Na 5 na aka no. Monday to Friday. But me de bako be bet.
Me am about 5 man no mama bi.
Me do better na ye ko okrom na ya kwa akodi a confirm no. Ye kwadi a confirm ba. With you.
Yo bom abaso woni makoko ni azakabere no nyina Yankopon sia mo bebre. Mo ama Ghana ya kono. Na Magere me ru awo pa ye ewo Ghana politics are equal to social. You see, Ghana politics in your condo. You have to do my year. Magere, to be honest with you, I bedroom will be Ghana Libya won't make Bagina line over to Obama or Biao. The Mumma politics in your game.
Okay.
Magere internal election partner near my courses are no adding. So maybe it's a coming who best dress. Yen yaw you bro. Adiano yokoto abanu wi ade oba wi ni bia no. Yina be ba ko. Ye chicha mo sanu a e be de na ma etime biti NDC. Tata na be ko to the NDC for better akunya no dawo. Agisa nkabomo, agisa butle o. Kurie o. Entim besre me last word. Driver phone no mo mo asem say dade wo ye kuru na pre yi embra. Oni nyame ya aduma.
Meda se etie for hana mede AC na mo mepacho se wutie me a adwumakuo bi ehia obi a one ne beye adwuma adwumakuo ne ye herbal shop enti odehunufo herbal shop womo wo eye odoko eye Twenebo a Aliu Mahama Street womo ben eye Twenebo Pentecost Church wo odoko we obi a wote odoko tieniye natural numbers no wo odoko Twenebo Sakama anase dansoma na say herbal shop yi ehia say womono be ye adwuma eno ti frɛ 0546 852592 0546 852592 ombe mo adwuma ye eno ane say wonye lazy ene paketu ya de befu 0546 852592 wone open kese ne kasa kwa de na etwa to a obeka kire
Majori ne metimi aka kire Kennedy team ne se obia 31st okwa akoto abawie no men kofie yesi mo obia mfa mobile phone ko ho men fa sekan men fa ba men fetuo barricade na o maye no utu wi alai no na wagina ho na wotwen na do wani hwe na ekoso obi bia obeto aba no o make sure say oto aba wi a so also pe Kennedy asem we ye Kennedy fan o support Kennedy o pe Kennedy the campaign a o ye no atowa koma so o pe se Kennedy wi ni oto aba wi a gina ho na fa wani hwe na ekoso insuo bottle kra men fa bi nko odi gina ho keke gina chire men tra barricade no gina chire na fa wani hwe bi na hwe ni election
nebeko
I hope say
you be fine
and when the bet Magjerry catch with you for say me disappoint you 53.8 and so see dear Magjerry me no dey be entire
Kennedy ebe we ni 53.8%
take it from yes
okay
cha na fato
ye twa de ato enti ye be hwe ho asamaka ye da sepa
ya Michelle
Nyamisha won so yene Alex Kwakutete or your founder and leader the man Citizen I Ghana or say a member of a honorable Canadian in Japan a campaign on any other kasa na nwumre or Torchlight Jumedi so the petitioner or their comma party mpanifo and am some election committee no wo matro e their comma CID ye hwe de be free maba nyame ya adoma ochena me no be hia Ghana montie so yawada ye be hia yawada nwumre ne de ye hia ne moma no pa no ene be hia nyame ko bibia ho no mo ho ban mami wishi eye me baba ba ko eye happy birthday in fact odi na woda nyame ya adoma ochena na odi na woda no nti we eye advance Irene Opoku Deda ochira de wo Foothills International School e won kokko Irene nyame ya adoma ochena when you're 21 years. Happy birthday to you. May the rest of your years be best years. God bless you. Me the Jumandi NSCO, yeko, me the Mark Jerry OSEI AGYEMANG. Okokroko Francis, me da se, na me da sedama, engineers, achu agwenane jari na nabuaje, Dr. Faradexena, executive producer, general manager, Kennedy Asantio se, woman de boy chidoma, edu Jumandi yade bro. And they are shasi intini aye say. Every next week eko ye beso touch no na MPP internal matters no so de ye bedi akire pa na ye hu dia eko so nyame kan ye hu na de pa bi nchen DJ Bosco bonnyum kama emi shiro bibia.